Welcome back, everyone. So in the meantime, while we wait for the longboard, there's something that, while I have the free time right now, I want to be able to do. And I mentioned it a while ago in one of my videos. One of my favorite ideas that I've ever seen get put into a car comes from the Bugatti Chiron. The interior C that's a light is probably one of my favorite designs that I've seen for an interior light. So I really want to replicate something like that, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Now, for every car, this is obviously going to be different. I'm still thinking of a way to go around this. I'll explain a little bit more about that once I get into more depth. But the idea is it's going to go from right behind the center console. I'm going to make it past the back seat, so I'm going to make it conform with the back seat. It's going to go up from back here up to the roof or to the headliner, and then it's going to arch all the way back over to the front, and then right around here you're going to see a little bit of that C action. I can't wait to just see how this starts coming out, because I love seeing them like as they're in mid process. That's my favorite part. So to start this off, how am I going to do it? I'm going to take a piece of cardboard here. Sorry if that was a little loud, I just banged on the tripod. But I'm going to take one of my pieces of cardboard here, and I'm going to start just with a nice rough shape and just start cutting it to fit this headliner up here. I want it to go right down the center, and I'm going to use some LEDs that I have, because if you guys remember my last light design, I love it. It works very efficiently, but I don't like the hot spotting, and that's what I want to get rid of here. So, I mean, it's going to be a little hard to tell the hot spotting, but right in the middle, see how it kind of dulls out and towards the sides, the wires, it's not as clean as I would like it. Yes, I could always clean that up a little bit more or use a different LED, but this is my perfect chance to replicate the Bugatti Chiron famous C. So that's what we're going to get into. Alright, so my idea for starting this off is to make a Sharpie on a stick, and you're going to see why. Because I want to make sure I can get an accurate reading of the, not accurate reading, but an accurate cut out of the cardboard first. So what I got to do is make, this might even actually be a little bit too big. Whatever, we're going to go with this. Yeah, you know what, we're going to try it. We're going to see how this works. If not, that's why they make scissors. Okay, now I just have to get a piece of my cardboard. That should be enough. Put that there. Now I'm gonna have to, oh, this is my favorite part. I love it. I love it. I just want to make sure you guys can see this, because this one was a very satisfying upgrade, which was getting the new pistons for the trunk. So now once you get it to a certain point, she just goes, and she keeps going. Oh, thing of beauty. All right, you're gonna hear a little like so. I'm gonna put you right where hopefully you'll be able to get a good, that should be a good angle. Now let me show you how I'm gonna do it. I really need to buy covers for these seats, because I get in and out of this as if I'm not disgusting and covered in dirt. But I'm just gonna take this like so. I'm gonna start it in the front. Oh, it's an almost estimatedly accurate cut if I had a steadier hand.
Don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's gonna say.
So that is a mock-up of the first part. Let's see. Alright, so the idea was there with the popsicle stick, but I ended up not using it. I, however, just did a freehand, and it looks like it came out a lot better. Let me do a test fit. All right, so this I can make work. There's a hair right here where you can see a little bit, but that I'll do in the final process once I'm getting everything cut up more. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is mock up where I want the seat to start. So that I'm gonna start on this. Let's see. Okay, that's a good angle. Get this right in here. That goes about there, so I'm gonna
until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes.
Okay, so that is the beginning of the C to go down. Now this, maybe I'll do like another little C in the back or something like that. I'll just start it just so I can remember the idea. Do something like that. Just do a light little outline. So when I go to put the next piece down for the bottom now, that is how I can remember it. So now we got to get the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is squeezer, going back there. See you later. Man, there's no space in here. How? Oh, that's frustrating. All right, so I gotta line up with this center line here, but I need to be able to get this dip because I need it to hit down there. So.
Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. They say, be me.
All right, so this is the start so far. This is what we have. This is the whole front leading up over here. I had to just cut these just to make my adjustments. See how it's a nice seal up here, going all the way down. Now this is how I'm gonna formulate the back. This is gonna be just obviously going straight down over here. I'll probably do like maybe a little design to make it nice and fancy down here. It's so hard to show you because I'm crammed in here. But if you could get that angle, how it hugs right up against the seat, going all the way to the front and then down. I need more cardboard so I can finish off this design right here, because if you look right here, it's not really touching. So I got to make this touch over here, but it can't get in the way with opening up this. So that is what is coming up next. All right. So we got the rough shape of it down. Now it's just a matter of doing some things to secure it. Make sure everything just stayed in its place.
You go to sleep, keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. To start again. Won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No.
Wow, that was a long time. I will say, I definitely thought, same thing I do with a lot of these, I thought that little cardboard cutting process and marking up and doing all the dimensions was gonna be a lot quicker than it was. Guess what? That was like 3.5 to 4 hours right there just to cut some cardboard. Imagine that. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy with how it looks. Let me give you a little fill in here. So this is the final shape of how it is going to look. Obviously, everything, yes, is going to be cleaned up. This is just cardboard. Remember that. This still has to get cut. The only thing is I got to put a little piece down on the bottom, and that wraps that up. So from the back now, it's going to be separated into 2 compartments. This piece of cardboard is going to be cut out into 2s. Let me kind of show you what I mean. So 2 pieces are going to go side by side. Close, but not too close. It's going to be about this far away. And from the front, all under here, I'm going to put in a little LED strip inside of a white housing. So that way it reflects all that light, so it's flooded with light on the inside. I know it might not be I might do like a little side light too, just to have something small so it's not bright, you know, in case I have to use the light while I'm driving. But then I'm going to take a thin, not plexiglass, but just a white vinyl. Just to keep it short and sweet. It's gonna be like a white vinyl, and that is what's gonna break up and diffuse all the LEDs, so that there's no hot spotting like this one is now. So I am gonna leave off on the cardboard cutout for today because I have to go buy some wood and cut that out and start later on to cut everything, so tomorrow you guys can have another video. And actually, maybe that won't work because I gotta cut the longboard. We'll see how it pans out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.